Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sabrina binti Nazarudin and my ID number PDL1905047 and I'm from the M6B. So today I would like to answer all the 5 questions from the OAG question. So for the first question, describe the network carrier and how integrated cargo network operates. Network carrier run a network of scheduled air services between their airport and the rest of the world. These hubs are located in their country of registration to maximize the amount of air traffic rights available to them. Single or multiple flights can transport passengers and cargo between any 2 points on their network. Alliance partner can fly one or more legs of a multi-sector journey and may sell sector they do not operate using their partner airline codes. Passengers choose the network airline based on the variety of factors including standard of service and frequent flyer awards and often trade-off convenience in terms of trip time for a lower price. As a result, they may save the money by flying a roundabout multi-sector route through the network airlines hub airport. Integrated cargo network aims to manage cargo using a global network, maximize freighter utilization, and optimize belly capacity. It operates extensive hub and spoke network providing expansive geographic coverage. Most network carriers schedule short and long haul flight use a major hub airport with as many as possible, connecting with one another without too long of a link time. Long-haul passenger flights are usually operated by D-body aircraft with a large cargo hold on the lower deck. Freighter aircraft flights serve the denser air cargo markets, which are supplemented by this flight. For example, Etihad Airways have developed a network that maximizes freighter utilization and optimizes belly capacity. Their hubs are located at Abu Dhabi and their global network reaches across Africa, America, Asia, Australia, Europe and the Middle East. So, by implementing this hub and spoke strategy allows to improve the efficiency of air cargo market through connecting with each market. For the second question, explain the ideal low-cost carrier are able to provide more services to freight forwarder. At first, we need to know what is low-cost carrier. So, low-cost carrier or known as LCC refers to a particular type of airline. Cheaper, no frills or budget airlines are the most common terms used to describe these types of airlines. The bulk of LCC bookings are for short-haul flights. LCC offer a less expensive mode of transportation than traditional airlines by restricting the facilities and goods they provide as usual and charging for extras. Low-cost carriers are also operated with short or medium-haul routes that carry cargo and the passengers. LCC have offered a very limited lower deck cargo capacity to 1 tonnage for cargo after full loads of passengers and their bags. LCC are able to provide more service to freight forwarder by offering the consolidation service. The carrier can sell the lower deck capacity to the freight forwarder to fully utilize the capacity and cut the cost. During this pandemic, COVID-19, as we know, the capacity of the passengers become limited. So, it will allow more services towards the freight forwarder to send their shipment. The freight forwarder are allowed to consolidate any size of shipment and any types of the goods. Actually, the carrier are give an opportunity to freight forwarders who want to send a small shipment by combining with other freight forwarders. For example, freight forwarders A want to send a plenty of shipment compared to freight forwarder B who want to send a lot of shipment. So, freight forwarder A can consolidate the shipment with a freight forwarder B to make it into a fully utilized. At the same time, it can cut the cost of the shipment. In addition, the rate of the shipment also can be reduced. The freight forwarder can consolidate their shipment and fill the capacity with the rate that have been given by the carrier. So, it is one of the advantage of using low-cost carrier. For the third question, from my understanding, describe any Etihad cargo product that has managed to encourage more shippers to use air freight in their logistic process. Usually, the airline product is a tangible object which we cannot see, but at the same time, we can use it, and it is as a services that customer find useful when use it. This definition is in line with the airline marketing concept, which emphasizes the value of a service that meets specific customer requirement. Just like Etihad Airways, they have a comprehensive set of air freight products and services, all of which are designed to provide best-in-class solution. They take pride in their creativity and strive to be the best air cargo logistic provider in the industry by providing the most up-to-date transportation technique and technologies. Etihad have provided their product into two categories, which are premium product and services. So, for the first one, premium products. Etihad Airways is providing and transporting cargo named as Safeguard. Safeguard is a valuable cargo that will be transported with the highest degree of care and safety. They will make sure the shipment of this cargo will be shipped in a good condition with extra care. For example, diamond and gold. In order to get customer satisfaction, Etihad Airways will make sure that they are giving the best services towards their consumers. For this item, they will make sure that the product will be transported in sealed valuable cargo boxes or containers, and the shipment storage in secure vaulted areas and accessible only by authorized staff. So, the product will be received by customers in a good condition. Not only that, Etihad Airways also transporting pharmaceutical product under Pharma Life that listed in premium products. They take the transportation of pharmaceuticals very seriously. For the information, Etihad Airways are the first carrier in the Middle East to be awarded IATA's Center of Excellence for Independent Validators (CEIV) certification in pharmaceutical logistics. Providing this kind of service, there are many rules and regulations that need to be followed. So, as a safety measure, Etihad Airways using specially designed temperature control equipment, and they will ship pharmaceutical in the quickest possible time. Next, for the services, Etihad Airways provide a fast-track services to their customers who want to send the cargo quickly. Fast Track is an airport-to-airport services that lets the customers transport item quickly. As we know, all the carriers definitely want to provide a good services towards their customer. So, if the customers not satisfied with the service that provided by Etihad Airways, they will endorse with the money back guarantee towards an express shipping service, send time-sensitive cargo with preferential access to capacity, late acceptance, and early retrieval of cargo. Last but not least, Etihad Airways also providing an air cargo charter under the service with a dedicated freighter fleet of Boeing 777-200F aircraft. Etihad Cargo provide a bespoke charter service. Charter service are available through their vast global network, as well as to other offline destination if required. Their dedicated team manage several links at a low cost and is always available to assist customer when they need it. For the fourth question, I need to give my opinion in the recovery process of gaining back air freight demand. Due to this pandemic COVID-19, the demand of using air freight becomes slowed down. According to Allied Market Research, the COVID-19 outbreak has a significant impact on the market. International transportation has been severely disrupted by the economic downturn caused by the lockdown. There are some ways to gaining back the air freight demand. So, in my opinion, improving the efficiency of the shipment is one of the ways that can gaining back the freight demand. In order to get a customer satisfaction, the first thing that the carriers must do is planning various factors, including the schedule, warehouses, and the location of the product. For example, the carrier must planning the schedule of the goods that they want to ship, so the goods would not be delayed to deliver to the customers. From that, it can increase the customers' trust towards the carrier that they use. As we know, during this pandemic, most of the people tend to do an online shopping rather than window shopping. So, it will be an advantage to the carrier to gain more customer to use their services by providing an excellent service towards them. Not only that, the carrier also can embrace a new technology that ensure greater visibility and anticipation of e-commerce needs. As I mentioned just now, nowadays people tend to do an online shopping in online platform rather than window shopping due to this pandemic. Basically, they are using an e-commerce as the platform to shopping. Carrier play an important role as they are transporting customers' goods. So they need to transport the goods in a right time, place, and a right customer. In order to get customer in return, the carrier need to make a new technology that can give advantage towards their company and process will be more smooth. For example, to keep sustain in marketplace, Etihad Airways have introduced their new services technology, which is fast track. This track allow the shipper to send their goods on time, so it will avoid the shipment from being delayed. For the fifth question, I need to explain on how GDP, gross domestic product, are related to air cargo demand. The gross domestic product (GDP) is one of the most widely used measurement of a country's economic health. It is because it measures of the entire dollar worth of all products and services generated by an economy over a certain time period. GDP is the most closely followed and essential economic statistic for both economists and investors. GDP is very related to the economy. Indirectly, it also related to the air cargo demand. Gross domestic product are playing an important role towards the air cargo demand. GDP data, which is widely accepted as a measure of a country's economic development, is one of the most major factors determining air cargo demand. In the air transportation industry, the link between air cargo and GDP has long been established. The growth of the global air cargo transportation and the expansion of the economy are proceeding in perfect agreement. As we can see, the demand of the air freight is based on the economic growth. For example, import and export data increased by 4.5 times between 1990 and 2018 during the same time period. Freight ton kilometer data, which is a measure of air freight demand, rose by around 3 times. In this context, it's critical to investigate the link between air cargo transportation and import and export data, which are indication of international trade. From that, the growth of the economy will rise along with the demand. Last but not least, if the country have a low inflation rate, this will attract other country to invest to our country is because inflation rate also one of the important things in order to get high demand of a cargo. When the inflation rate rises, the price of good rises, and when it declines, the price of good reduces. Individual and corporate revenue are also affected by high inflation rate. So the high inflation rate has a decreasing effect on the income of individual or a firm. Air transport demand also decrease as a result of declining income level of the countries. So we can see that the economic growth are very related to the demand. If the country have a good economic growth, the demand will be increased. That's all from me. Thank you for watching.